Last week, we heard Governor Pritzker's proposed budget for fiscal year 2020. It was an elegant speech, and he expressed again his desire to work with Democrats and Republicans. It is in that spirit that I offer the General Assembly and our governor an insight, a perspective, if you will, into my interpretation of this proposed budget and what it means to the citizens of Illinois. During the last 18 months, Governor Pritzker promised to turn the disastrous financial conditions of our state around. He promised to run this government with an austere budget. He promised to finally resolve the crushing pension problem we have with real reforms. I've prepared this illustration that will hopefully allow everyone to understand the relationship between our proposed spending and income. Please, let me illustrate his spending proposals. The governor's proposal adds up to almost $39 billion. This is how it breaks out. Education, about $10.8 billion. Economic development and public safety, $1.9 billion. Human services, $6.5 billion. Healthcare, $7.2 billion. Environment and culture, government services, $3.5 billion. And pensions, $7.1 billion. Last year's budget was about $39 billion. We've been told by the administration that we were about $2.5 billion short. That's in the red, upside down. So what's the real story about this year's budget? How did they come up with a balanced budget? To start, $2.6 billion is estimated income. That's based on additional taxes and fees on a lot of us. This includes money for additional cigarette taxes, an e-cigarette tax, a plastic bag tax, more taxes on video gambling, taxing more on our retailers, and almost $900 million in extending the pension ramp. Yes, this is a budget that's balanced on the taxpayers to the tune of $2.6 billion. Now let's be honest. What we really need to do is be funding our pensions, not adding $100 billion in interest and fees due to extending the ramp by 7 years. We should be adding at least $2 billion a year to help reduce the unfunded liabilities. What I've shown here today is that Governor Pritzker's austere budget is really another year of overspending and taxing. I urge everyone involved to take a hard look at this proposal and do the right thing for the taxpayers of Illinois. Cut spending and fund pensions.